My cat is absolutely nuts. Yeah, she's gonna start climbing the tree. Sucks! Talking about the question of the week. We could call it a challenge, basically explaining how I came up with it, what I hope it does for not only this community but just for everyone during this particular time. And like we all know, 2020 was a tough year, but I really hope that as we move into 2021, there's some really important key takeaways that we have from that. And that's kind of what really inspired me to do this question of the week, is once you have something hard like 2020 happen, it really just inspires you to get to know the people in your life on a whole deeper level. And one way you can really do that is by asking good questions. And we all know this, like ask good questions about what they like, ask good questions maybe about what their hobbies are, what are their goals in life. But so often I know we get really lazy in our conversations. We tend to really just ask either the same questions or worse yet, not ask questions at all. And so we find our friendships maybe going stale, maybe not being as vibrant as they used to be. So that's something that really inspired me to start this, is I wanted to have an opportunity to have you all participate in discussion and community, support each other as creators, as humanity going through all of this. And that's what inspired me to do this, is doing the question of the week, where I will pick a question at random. You're not going to know what it's about, but it's something that's going to inspire us to have deeper conversations. And I would encourage you to go ahead and ask at least one person in your life that question of the week and see if you can spread the love, spread the interest, spread the warmth of really getting to know the deeper part of someone's life. And so that is what I'm hoping to do with this. So thank you so much for participating this week. And the question of the week for week number 1 is, always a very interesting question. Sometimes you hear it in different phrases and different ways of asking, such as if you were on the island and you could only bring one thing, what would you do? Or, you know, like if you had a fire in your house and you could only take one thing, what is that one thing you could take? But this is something, it's like, what is one thing you cannot live without? And I think for me, one of the biggest things I cannot live without would be my husband, especially since we just got married 5 months ago. He is really, I didn't know that there could be someone so amazing, someone who is so loving, someone who just is there to support and celebrate me in whatever I'm doing. And when I mean like anything, he is so amazing. Like he's not really into super creative things. He's not really into business or graphic design, YouTube videos. That's just not his cup of tea as much. He's into philosophy, wanting to be a professor, which is amazing. But it's really been, I'm sure, a challenge. I don't want to say a challenge, but it's definitely been something different for him, living with someone like me who has so many ideas. There's no way I can definitely do all of them, but I just really appreciate his solid, consistent support. Like he is absolutely incredible. And something too is I tend to be a bit of a workaholic. Like I do not know when to shut off work. I tend to just grind myself into the ground, and then all of a sudden I'm exhausted, I'm crabby, and I'm just like, what is my life? Like I would either be depressed or just a lot of bad things happen when I overwork myself. And so he is the very stable, the calm. He's like, Anna, take time to walk in nature. Take time to read. Take time just to chill, reflect. Think about your existence, think about life, pray, do whatever it is you need to just recenter yourself and really remembering yourself, remembering your character, remembering who you are wanting to become. And I never thought about that. I did think about that, but maybe not in the same way as I do with him now, because he's just so incredibly consistent at thinking about himself, reflecting, being philosophical. But that would probably be the one person I can't live without. The one thing that I cannot live without is probably, I know it sounds so lame, but is my computer. I literally did just get a Mac Pro. It was through a scholarship from Taco Bell. More to come on that in another video, but I was so blessed to have that scholarship. It actually paid for my MacBook Pro, and it's incredible. And I love the internet and everything that it's been able to provide for me personally. I do my school on there, I do my business, my job, just everything is online. And so I love the opportunity we have these days. It's incredible to me, the age we live in, where you can do a job on a computer. You take this little piece of devices under here and you can do your whole life on it. That's incredible. You can learn so many skills. You can reach out to so many people. You can have so many different connections, and it's absolutely incredible. So that would probably be the biggest thing I would say. And I hope to share all of that here on this channel. Once again, a quick reminder, I really want this channel to be about thinking outside of the box, doing things different, celebrating doing things different. And so you can probably see that I'm still working on my branding, my content, and really just tying all the loose ends up together. So thank you so much if you just subscribed. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so thankful to have you be here on this journey. And I really just want it to be, like I said, an opportunity to share about my story. I have gone through I don't know if you want to say random, but just very unique things, and I want to be able to share from my heart, share from my experience, and maybe it'll help someone else out there. And I really want that to be the heart behind this question of the week. Like I said, 2020 was a tremendously hard year. It really was for so many of us. And I want this to be a way for us to connect back with our humanity, connect with other people's humanity. Because when you ask these types of questions, you're no longer thinking about race. You're no longer thinking about how they look different, how they talk different, how they seem so different. You're like, what is something that you can't live without? You know, we all have those things in our life that we cannot live without. And so I thought that would be a fun question to start this adventure off. And this is going to be every Tuesday's video, hopefully. I'm going to try to be as consistent as I can. And I love the number 7, so I'm going to try to post Tuesdays at 7 for this type of content. And I'm hoping to stay consistent with Thursday's content around 7 o'clock with just something that I've learned, something that's maybe unique about homeschooling, about adoption, about my relationship, just anything that I think will be helpful to y'all. And I'm so excited to have you here with me once again on this journey. I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday, and please, once again, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please comment. You probably saw my little ad with the cat typing. And if you would, subscribe so that way you can stay up to date on everything that we have. I'm so grateful, so appreciative. My cat is probably gonna jump in the tree any second, so I will end this video here, but have a wonderful Tuesday and a great week. I'll see you later. Bye.